Hi everyone, welcome to my Shoreline studio. I'm Sybille Muschik. Behind the camera is Joshua Blanc. Today we're looking at silhouettes, and I want you to have a look at this base of a rotisserie chicken. They have these nice containers, and they have these lovely little bases. So of course, us gel plate printers are always looking for new tools and surfaces to capitalize on. So I did a couple of prints just to play with that idea, and I was hoping that would be the background, but I think it's not going to work, and we'll use it for something else. But this will be our background for the silhouettes. So I did some photographs of Josh. He has a nice profile, as you can see. And so some imagery of him, and I think this one turned out pretty good. He's got a halo, yeah, he's angelic. So here's the photographs, and he has a cat named Pinot, and Pinot is spelled P-I-N-O-T. And so I thought it'd be quite appropriate to do the two silhouettes facing each other. So that's what we're all about today. So join us for a few minutes of some fantastic gel plate printing, and let's get going. Oh, and I wanted to mention too that it's going to be a big piece, so that means the two prints are going to be collaged on this bigger piece of paper later on. Okay, so I already have, I mean, it's a simple thing. You just need to trace off your imagery, take a subject in your family and make them pose for you, take a picture of them, and then just print it off and draw the silhouette. You know, you just outline around the outside edges. So that's fairly simple. I'm going to take this off because we'll be needing it later. So we'll start with that chicken base. And I have some new paints as well. These are Liquitex Soft Body Acrylic, and this is Iridescent Rich Copper, so it's one of the ones we're going to be using today. So we start off with black. And this is just the usual Amsterdam paint. And we'll roll it on. I've been working a lot with oils lately, so this will be a challenge to make sure things don't dry on me before they're supposed to. We're going to use our base. And we're just going to willy-nilly print this on here. Especially those nice little, look like sort of stars and things. And I was kind of hoping that there would be a little bit of mystery. That's kind of the theme, if you like, of this. So a silhouette with some mystery. Now we place our stencil, and in order for it to be like this, of course, you have to have it like this, because everything reverses when you're doing printmaking. So lay it on carefully, and this is to make sure that the mask is lined up properly. So place your mask. It'll take a little bit of the paint off, but that's good. And then you remove the stencil. Carefully. We have some, this is just bond paper. And placing it in position. Okay, I'm just making sure of all the edges. And we're probably going to tape this down. Then I can flip it back and forth. Okay, so hopefully we have a good image here. There we go. That looks good. Remove this. And we're just going to lightly, because what we're going to do is we're going to just tone, just give a little bit of those, so the slightest touch. A little bit more on the end here. All you want is a tiny bit of detail that's going to show through the background, the copper. Okay, that's good. All right. Now what you need to do is replace your stencil. Make sure you've got everything lined up. So this Liquitex soft body acrylic, this is iridescent rich copper, it says. Okay, so it has a nice little squeeze top, which is lovely. All right, so we're just adding a little bit of this copper. Just not too much. And then rolling it out. We'll see how intense that is on the first pass. But maybe a little bit more. I want this quite intense because we want that copper to show up really well. Okay. We might have to line that up. Now, because we've registered, we can just gently place it in position. That works great. And there we have it. And most silhouettes are, I think I can remove the tape. It worked out really well. And just to show you. Okay. So we'll do Josh next. Okay. Okay, so let's register the paper for this next one. And we'll see how that works. It's good. So this time, let's start with a little bit of blue. Just alter it slightly. This is ultramarine, and then some black. It'll read mostly black, but there'll be just a subtle variation. I haven't cleaned my brayer off. It might pick up a little bit of the copper that's in there. So just rolling it around where the paint is not amalgamated with the other one. And then again, our fantastic, looks like windows. That's why I was thinking about mystery. You know, mystery stories often have subterranean passages and secret doors and all that kind of thing. And that's what I want you to think about when it's mysterious, you know, long passages of tunnels and secret societies. And it seems appropriate. Okay, so then we put our mask back and stencil. Okay, now we have to turn it this way because we want it to look the other way. You can see I've worked with this already. And we need the mask. And then just place it. And then you take the stencil off. So this is really straightforward. Easy to do. I think this is a good exercise for a quick project. And your relatives would probably love this. Be a good Christmas present to do little silhouettes of them all. And then you can choose whatever background you like. Just make sure there's lots of contrast. And you can add mystery to it if you like. Any kind of, you could probably do pressed flowers and put them in the background for children. You know, just about anything works with this. Okay, so we have a nice silhouette there. And we print this very gently. Just the lightest touch. You just want to pick up a tiny bit of the paint. There. Perfect. Okay, now you replace your stencil, and it's easy to do because you have this sort of intaglio kind of effect here. So just line everything up. Okay, now do your copper. I don't know why that little nozzle, it's brand new, I don't see why it shouldn't work, but we're not going to take any chances. We had to stop the camera at one point because it was coming out the sides and was making a big mess. Yeah, these things happen in the studio, what the heck. But, you know, don't freak out on panic on me and chuck it all to the corner. These things happen and you just have to go with it. So we want a goodly amount of this. Now, the Amsterdam acrylics also have their own, you know, you can have copper, silver, any metallic. Okay, now that should print you out. Just gently slide it over like this. Here's no gaps. And then brayer it. And voila. Oh, we have a nice little halo effect again. And some mystery in the background. Now we don't know what happened here. It's just a fuzzle or something. Okay. It'll do. Okay. So we're going to take that off. Now we're going to take an interlude because this needs to dry. And I need to crop the imagery, and then we'll show you the final, how it fits on the bigger piece. There is the final on this one, and we do have a halo effect, just slightly. And if you look, I don't know if you can see some of the underlying character of what we had, you know, some of the patterns, and but using metallic as a silhouette is a nice way to work. So, and different. And we always try and be different, don't we? Okay. All right, we'll take that interlude and then we'll assemble the final two pieces and we'll show you the bigger format. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. I'll have to glue it down properly, but I've pared it down to 9 by 8.5, so 8.5 this way, and I think it's looking exactly the way I wanted it to. And you have a nice piece. Probably crop a little bit of the black and then mount the black and everything on a board. Okay, so have fun with this. Like I said, it would do your relatives, do your pets. There's all manner of people you could use, and it's very effective. You can, of course, you could keep it black and then do colors in the background. That's an option. You know, there's no end of things that you can play with on this. So again, thanks so much for watching and have fun with this project. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell if you have one so we can bring you lots more content. And we're getting close to that 1,000, so I don't know, maybe we'll do something fancy for when we hit that milestone. And we're still being shown on cable TV on Rogers, in the Connell and Williams Lake and possibly Fort St. John area and Chetwynd, I guess. So look for those and have fun with gel printing and be kind to yourself and your families and take care. Bye for now. Just squeeze out a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oops, it's... Uh-oh. I'll shoot that again.